Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about when you're doubting whether it's really OCD. How do you know if it's an OCD thought, and kind of how do you decide that? First of all, let's start with the fact that simply deciding whether a thought is OCD or not is reassurance, because you're trying to reassure yourself that the thought is not real. So simply doing that all the time is actually making your disorder worse. Now, you can do it a few times, just like a normal person. What's normal, right? But a normal person without OCD would still seek reassurance once, just to make sure the situation is not true, and then they would move on. A person with OCD would seek reassurance again and again and again and again. So that's the difference. But you can tell that the thought is false by the fact that it's the same thought that you're having again and again, just with slightly different situations. The thoughts are repetitive. The thoughts are unwanted. The thoughts go against your moral character. The thoughts give you a lot of anxiety. You actually have no proof, but you have feelings, like you feel like it could be true. Logically, you know that there's little to no chance of it being true, but you feel like it's true. And that's where you're stuck. So all of this are traits of OCD. As you know from my other videos, that there's only a few kind of things that OCD attaches to. So if what you're worried about is a common OCD theme, and you know that it's a common theme, that's another thing that can tell you that this is an OCD thought. But what is very important with this is you need to stop reassuring yourself that this is an OCD thought. Like, you listen to this video once, you understand that it's an OCD thought, now you have to move on. So every time that your mind will bring you back to, oh, well, let's try to solve it. What if it's not an OCD thought? What if the situation really happened? Or what if the situation is going to happen, depending on what your OCD theme is. You have to just kind of say, I choose not to react. Use the word choose. I always say that to everybody who I ever talk to. That use the word choose. You don't have to know. You don't have to check. You have to just choose to view it as OCD. And as time goes on and as your anxiety fades, you will see that your choice was a correct choice. But right now, you do have to take the leap of faith, and it's really difficult. I've been through it myself, so I know that it's very, very difficult. But to be honest with you, you really have no other choice but to choose to view it as OCD. I can tell you in my practice that I have not had one person ever choose to view it as OCD and then later find out that it was true. I've never had that happen, nor have I ever heard of it happening. So, but I mean, until you do that, there's no way you can move on. So, it's OCD. Choose to view it as OCD and move on and refocus your mind on something else, and keep refocusing until it drops this thought in this situation. And do this with all of your other situations that come forward. And if you do it, you have to come from a position of strength and a position of power. If you do that, you will get over OCD. But it's daily work, You got to think of it in a way like an addiction to reassurance. Every day, just like, drug addicts or people who have alcohol problems, like, they work every day, every moment of every day to make sure they're doing the right things. And you have to do the same thing with OCD if you want to recover. Because your brain is very much addicted to this reassurance. So the less you give it, the faster you recover, basically. If you have any questions, please let me know either below the video, but that's public, or if you want to ask me a question in private, email me at info@youhaveocd.com. And those emails are my personal emails, so only I would be able to see it. And if you like this video, please click the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Thank you for listening. Have a good one.